My name is Tafika Lamina.
And I'm Chidala Nekanabu.
And we were summer interns at CRA. I interned with the Human Capital Department.
While I interned at the Marketing, Business Development, and Coaching Department.
My name is Dyson Jean, and I was a KIPP Academy Lynn intern at Charles River Associates. I worked in the IT department.
My name is Ayush Sugrasi, and I interned with the Financial Department.
My name is Roberto Dodona, and I interned in the Corporate Finance Department.
My name is Paul Maleh. I interned for the Marketing, Business Development, and Coaching Department.
The overall objective was to expand the horizon of these students. Some of them may have been in many offices, some this may be the first time coming into a corporate setting. Some may not understand what consulting is all about, or the different studies in college, how they translate into the business world. There's all these learning opportunities.
So our purpose was to connect them to this idea that we learn not for school but for life. It's our responsibility to connect our students with the community and with partners so that they are exposed to a variety of career paths that we may not even have named in school. And we saw that opportunity with CRA.
All the planning that went into making sure that this internship was going to be successful. We didn't want our students just going to go get coffee and make copies. So during the application process, students were actually asked, like, what field do you want to focus on? They got to experience what it's like in those particular fields at CRA.
I think the most appealing part was just all the connections I got to make and all the things I got to learn. I learned how to use Word, Excel more, and it was just a great opportunity just to broaden my surroundings and my expertise.
I didn't know anything about Excel, and that's everything that we used. Being in an office itself was just, I've never, done something like that. Getting to know people, networking and all that.
I learned a lot more about time management, how to kind of navigate different things and what kind of things are expected of you. My experience at CRA definitely exposed me to those things and let me learn more about them. So I feel a lot more prepared. We had a bunch of different workshops that kind of helps you with your resume, LinkedIn profiles. So there's so much experience and so many skills that you can learn from the internships.
For me, the eye-opener is how much goes into the marketing side. There's so much things that go into that one department, so it was very amazing to see and get the first-hand experience.
I think the biggest skill I want to take from my time at CRA and the one I'm continuing to develop is time management, because I think that's definitely a skill that's going to benefit me no matter what kind of position I am in.
A KIPP senior should apply for this program because it's a rare opportunity that you will get to both be paid to learn and be exposed to people from all different walks of life, and it's a powerful opportunity, and I think it is rare.
It was my first time working in a corporate environment, getting used to an office setting. Learning what corporate lingo is, how to talk in an office setting, how to talk to people professionally, and then just getting used to you're here 9 to 5. Man, you're not really there's no one there to tell you what to do. You have to self-manage your work.
The most challenging piece, I think, besides the commute and waking up early.
Waking up early in the morning during my summer, the 6 a.m., and finding a correct balance of taking breaks as well as just getting my work done.
We help them on communication skills, both verbal and written communications, how to present themselves in a business light, how to, networking across the company, because even more important than the experience, within days of them coming here, I was getting LinkedIn requests. So they officially started to build their professional network. They were doing that with all of our colleagues across CRA, and that is all wonderful. And when they came and did their presentation at the end of the session, I was amazed on how comfortable they were in their skin. They presented professionally, they presented in a manner that pulled me in to their discussion, pulled me into their experience. That's what I found most amazing. And I've heard a lot of presentations here at CRA, from incoming analysts to vice presidents being presented, and quite frankly, they were as good as any of them.
The presentation, it was a culmination of all the skills that I did learn with the marketing team and just in general. So I created a video for mine of just the whole marketing team. I just talked about, the projects I would work on with the team and then everything that I did throughout the 4 weeks. And I had to utilize like all my Office 365 skills that I did learn. So it was really a culmination of everything in one.
You want to be sure to ask questions to everyone you work with. That was something that I did during my internship that really helped my presentation at the end. So with that information, I made like a word cloud on one of my slides. I had like all the traits that I heard from my mentors. And then throughout my presentations, I had all the majors and stuff, where they're coming from inside my slide, because I wanted to make the point that like, despite the fact that we're all in IT now, everyone's coming from like very different paths and they all found themselves here, which I thought was an interesting thing to point out.
I presented a SWOT analysis. I got to like do a little bit of research about like CRA's brand. Found it like very interesting because it was like a way of thinking a lot of businesses do use to kind of like reevaluate, reflect on like how they're doing.
There's a lot that you can learn. There's a lot of like new things to explore. Even just in Boston, like after the internship, after the 9 to 5, we would all go out as a cohort and we'd go out and explore places to eat. Each week we took turns. One person would find us a new place every day for that week.
I feel like my favorite like memory of like CRA was definitely like the Uber rides, because every morning and afternoon we didn't know what we were gonna get. It was like definitely like a bonding experience, I feel like.
I say the biggest thing I could give as advice to prepare for the KIPP internship is probably just try and get out of your comfort zone. First, I was kind of scared just to apply. I think just learning to take that risk is a big step.
If you really go into it open-minded and you're really trying to learn, it helps you a lot.
Like, I love how CRA is very like homey and very like welcoming, and everybody wanted to meet me. So it was like a really cool experience. Seeing how a lot of employees have like that work and social life balance, this internship gave me like a peek into like the future of what I'm expected to do.
Couldn't be happier for me being a part of their community and for CRA being a part of that community.
My biggest takeaway was how students walked away feeling like, not only feeling like they belonged, but feeling like, hey, I'm a part of this community. So I think just all the benefits they received, all the learning, the relationships they built, and just the level of like comfortability that they had of making this happen, it was an amazing experience for them.
It exceeded our goals because I wanted our students to be able to say that they spent time in this business experiencing something that we could not offer in school. But what we got was a place where they felt seen and heard and valued. They experienced a different set of skill sets, and seeing how what they learn in school lives in a real organization, and that exceeded all of my wildest dreams.